Hello again, and welcome to another series of programs on soda bread making. Today I'm going to make something a bit special. Soda bread with cheese and spring onion. And in case you're wondering what the little bits of brown things are on the cheese, that is just a couple of segments of chocolate, normal milk chocolate. It just adds a certain flavour without adding any sugar to the bread. Well, the first thing we've got to do is I've put about 2 inches of margarine into some sifted flour. The sifted flour is 1.5 pounds in weight, and I just mix the butter or margarine, it doesn't really matter, into the flour. You don't have to do it too much really. Right, that should be okay. Right, now this is about, like I say, 2 inches of cheese off a block with just 2 segments of chocolate mixed in. And then I add 2 spring onions, finely chopped. The next thing is bicarbonate soda. You need 1.5 teaspoons. Also 1.5 teaspoons of salt. The next thing we have to add is the liquid. So I get some milk, and I need about 3/4 of a pint. That should be enough, I think. So you add the milk, not all of it straight away. Get a spatula and start to mix it. In case you're wondering what that music is in the background, it's Snowflakes Are Dancing by Tomita. He's a Japanese composer. He's a favourite of David Bowie's. That's a little musical piece of knowledge for you there. I don't know whether you remember David Bowie. He made a film many years ago, Merry Christmas Mr. Lawrence, about prisoners of war. Well, one of Tomita's tunes was used in the soundtrack of the film, and it was a very, very good tune as well. Right, a bit more milk. He's getting music lessons and bread making lessons all in one. Now this is an experimental recipe because I've never made soda bread with cheese before, or onion. I've made normal bread with cheese and onion in a bread making machine, which is just over there, but that takes 3 hours. This soda bread, depending on the size, can take you half an hour for a 1.5 pound loaf. Well, 3/4 of an hour probably, and slightly less if you halve the ingredients, around 30 minutes if you halve the ingredients, and just use about 3/4 of a pound. Right, it gets to the point where you can't really use the spatula anymore, and you have to get your hands dirty. So just add any flour that's left in the bowl. Unlike making other bread where you have to knead it for 10 minutes, you don't have to with this. Once it comes out of the bowl, it's basically ready to go in the oven. Oh, talking of the oven, I've preheated the oven on an electric 200, so it's warming through nicely. You could use normal onion, but I like the flavour of spring onion. I'm actually making this loaf for my next door neighbour, Pat, because he's Irish, and the Irish love their soda bread. But I've taken what is a traditional recipe and started changing it round, because as you're probably aware, if you go in supermarkets you can get such a variety of breads these days with virtually everything in them. So I thought I'd do the same with soda bread. This is also fantastic with sun-dried tomatoes in it. It gives it a lovely colour and the flavour is just wonderful. Sometimes if you want to, you can add a couple of teaspoons of sugar. It depends, it's a matter of taste. Right, I think that's about it. So we take it out, pop it onto a board, and just shape it to about 6 inches round and just flatten it out slightly, just trying to get some of the air out of it. And then rather than using a knife, a pizza cutter is perfect. You just run across like this. All this does is gives it a nice decorative appearance when it comes out of the oven. It's for no other reason. It's purely aesthetic. One of the advantages though is you can just cut off 1/4 like that and just use it and put the rest in a polythene bag to keep fresh, or in the freezer, whichever you like to do. Right, the next thing you do, you often see these fine mesh, well, I don't know what you call it, plates or something, in bargain shops now. They're meant for pizzas and oven chips and things like that, but it's perfect for bread making. It saves you using grease-proof paper. Right, you just carefully lift the bread off, and pop it onto the grid like that. Just go over the cut segment again slightly, and there we go, it's all finished. Pop it in the oven for about 3/4 of an hour. You can't beat it. Normal bread making machines, 3 hours. This, start to finish, with all the ingredients, you're done in an hour easily. Saves a lot of time, and the bread tastes absolutely wonderful. So here we go. Just pop it there, and it goes on the bottom of the oven. Put the bars off a grill pan on the bottom of the oven first, and then just simply place that on the top. And there you go. That's 20 to 5. It should be ready by about 5:15, 20 past 5. And then, if like me you haven't got a light in your oven, you do what I do. You take a little torch and you shine it through like that, and you can see how well the bread's doing. And when it's a nice golden brown colour, you know it's basically ready. Another thing you can do to test it is if it sounds hollow when you tap it, that means it's been baked perfectly. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed my little bread making lesson, and I hope you try the recipe. So till next time, goodbye and thanks for watching.